Hi guys, I'm Rain Pascal and I'm going to show you my version of a quiche Lorraine. I just love a quiche Lorraine, but I thought how can I make it a little bit healthier? So I came up with these mini quiches with goat's cheese and sun-dried tomatoes. And they're super easy, great for canapes, parties, picnics, Saturday brunch, and they're very quick. So I start off with phyllo pastry. Phyllo is a wonderful pastry. Not only is it super easy to use, but it's also light and crisp. A traditional quiche obviously comes with short crust pastry. Short crust pastry, love it, delicious, but it's full of lots and lots of butter. So in the essence of lighter baking, I've chosen this phyllo pastry. It does dry out quite quickly, so you kind of have to act quite quickly with it. And when you're not using it for long periods of time, just cover it with a tea towel or something like that. So what I want to do is make little squares to push down into this cupcake tray. Start off with oiling the cupcake tray. You can either use some melted butter or just spray it with the oil spray. There, pop that over there. And then we want to cut a square, so I'm going to cut these about in half down the center, and then you want a square, so we're looking at rough, doesn't have to be exact. And then you just take the layers, so I'll take one square there, and then it's really fragile, so it's really delicate with it, and another layer there, so I've kind of got like a star. And then take your cupcake tray and then just push it down in one of the holes like that. Push it down. And that's it, super easy. Try not to let it stick too much on the outside. So scrunch it around a bit like that. Because if the pieces are too loose hanging over the edges, then they'll just snap off when you take them out. And there I have 12 quiche cases. And then I'm gonna make the filling. Just to prevent these from drying out, I'm just going to cover them with a tea towel. The filling only takes literally a couple of minutes. Filling. So I've got 6 large eggs. Just crack those into your jug. Good amount of pepper and pinch of sea salt. I've got some spring onions here. Chop them up quite small. Pop those in there. Get all that mixed in together. Okay, and then these sun-dried tomatoes, I think they're semi-dried tomatoes. I'll chop those up too. And then my creme fraiche. This is just to give it a bit of richness. About 3 tablespoons of this light creme fraiche. Cases all ready. I've got my filling here, and you just pour the filling in. Make sure that there's no holes, otherwise it's going to leak out, and then the cases will just stick to the tart tin and it'll be impossible to get them out. I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees. These do cook surprisingly quickly. And then goat's cheese. I've got goat's cheese here because I'm quite partial to goat's cheese. But Parmesan, feta, cheddar, blue cheese, just whatever is your own. Put these goat's cheese just on top like that. Simple. Okay, they're all ready for the oven except a little extra spray of oil, just a little bit, not much. Pop them into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'll check them after 15 at 180 degrees. Whoa, these look amazing. They smell beautiful. That goat's cheese is just incredible. The phyllo pastry's gone lovely and golden brown and crunchy. And I just like a little bit of colour on these. So I've chopped up some parsley. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on the top. Like that. Yum. I mean, how easy is it to make these? Super simple. Love it. These are lighter, as I said. Lovely and light and crisp. That short crust pastry does sometimes get a little bit heavy with the butter. But you can have these as a lovely treat. And I'm going to eat one right now. You got the sourness of the goat's cheese, and the sharpness of the tomato, the mellowness of the egg, and that lovely crispy phyllo shell. I do hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Give me a like if you have, share it on your social media, and what do you like to put in your quiche? Do comment in the box below. And I really hope that you've enjoyed the recipe, and do subscribe to the channel to watch all the other guys and myself. Thanks very much.